Hello, my friends, and welcome to your reading today. Take a moment to connect to the three groups that you have in front of you. Then once you've made your selection, head down to the description box for the timestamp for your chosen cards, and I will see you in your group reading. Good luck. Hello there and welcome, and thank you for joining me for this reading here today. You and I are going to discuss your soulmate. So thanks for joining me on this reading. May the messages you receive be for your best and highest good. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Also, my love, if you need a personal reading, go ahead and email me. My email can be found in the description. Best of luck to you, and let's get started. All right, so how we're gonna take care of this first question is, how have you met already? Okay, and it's pretty simple. If we're receiving a card that is in the reverse, that will indicate that there is an obstacle or delay in you meeting this person. And then of course, if it's an upright, we'll read the meaning of that card. All right, let us get started. Have the people in group one met this person already? Aha. So it is the Sun. First thing I want to say that my beautiful, lovely introverts, the people that love to stay in their house and listen to tarot readings, who just go to work and come home, you have to get out more, my love. So the opportunity is there for you to meet them. Okay. However, you have not taken it yet. So you need to get out and explore. Specifically, being outdoors is favorable for you to meet this person. So this is delayed, representing an obstacle. This is also asking you to have more fun, to lighten up, to explore, to enjoy yourself more. Okay, you need to have more fun and attend more activities in order to get this started. Okay, so this is a delay, and I do believe that some of that delay is up to both of you too. Okay, but you are the only one that you can control. Okay, so let's get out more. All right, cool. Let's move on. So the next thing we're going to talk about is, what are they like? What are they like out there in those streets? What are they like to people? How do they come across to people? What are they like in life? Okay, let's see what we have. What is this person like in life? When I split the cards, it is because so I can have a nice way of shuffling them. They can get in my hands and pop out. Okay, let's go. What are they like out there in life? Oh, wow. And so just so you know, I do have two of these decks. I have combined them. That's why you see this. And it's for that reason that you see right here, to reinforce some of the cards. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. This person is sad and lonely. They could have gone through a breakup right now. This person wants their own family. They want their happy ending, and they're looking for their happy ending. Do have some emotional healing and work that they definitely need to do on themselves. Person who has given to a fault. This person is such a kind and loving person that they give and give and give to people. This person likes to put other people and their needs ahead of themselves, but it puts them in a deficit. This is the type of person that will give the shirt off of their back, but oftentimes they find that that is not reciprocated. And it is triggering for them, and they feel sad about that. They don't feel like they are prioritized as other people are prioritized, okay? And maybe this reflects a bit of you in this. There may be some mirroring. Maybe you resonate within this, some of you who have watched this. But you just feel like you sacrifice for other people because you genuinely have a kind heart. And in that, somehow it doesn't seem like your needs are also supported in the way that other people do. And that makes this person sad, and perhaps it makes you sad. So that's what they need to work on. So right now, that's where they are within their lives. Let's talk about what their relationship with you will be like, though. Okay? What will the two of you be like? Your relationship together. What will that be like? Okay? What will that be like for the two of you? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. See? Soulmate card. I love that when that comes up. Beautiful. Okay. All right. And let's get these. Anything on this side? Nope. Okay. Page of Wands. So first off, you guys will hit it off and talk and chat, right? You're going to have fun. When we have the Page of Wands, one of the things I like to call the Page of Wands the baby fool, it is like, hey, I want to get out and explore. So there's a lot of fun within this relationship. So this person, the two of you may be excited to be together and go and find and do the little things, the trips, and go and explore all the places that maybe you were afraid to go alone, or you just wanted a partner or a person to go with. You also will have lots of exciting conversations, and you will find it easy to talk to. Easy for them, the two of you will find that it's easy to talk to each other. And then when you have the Six of Cups, that is the soulmate card, can represent that, of course. And that is the feeling of familiarity, the feeling of comfort, okay? Feeling of like you grew up with this person, you know this person, you've known them for a lifetime, okay? You feel comfortable and safe around each other. And through this relationship, you will grow. Now let's talk about what we have in the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Through this, you guys will work on your anxiety and stresses, okay? Now, of course, no relationship is peachy all the time. And so both of you have work that you need to do. Specifically, I do see that the healing will take place. So let's talk about this. When we have the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords here, that feeling of feeling betrayed, or just knowing at any moment someone is going to take advantage of you, you will be able to, the Knight of Pentacles is here, so I'm going to put that there. Through the development of this relationship, through the feeling of being safe in this relationship, this person will relax. The both of you will relax and be your natural and true selves, the best versions of yourselves. And we see that in the Nine of Pentacles, which means that you don't have anxious attachments, okay? And so you don't feel like any moment someone's going to take advantage of you, that you're so worried, and you will be allowed to blossom and bloom. That means that you will grow into the best and fullest versions of yourselves. And that means also that you don't have to like, oh my God, in a minute you're going to leave me, so I can enjoy my hobbies. I can develop myself, become good at the things that I love to do. Okay, that I can become successful and follow my dreams, because this relationship is stable, it is committed. This person wants you, you want them. You feel safe and secure in that, and in that you bloom, the both of you. Fantastic. Okay, I love that. All right, now let's talk about, I want to show you some of the signs and symbols, or what's going to be going on within your life when the two of you meet. And I need to get my oracle cards. Oh, I have them. Okay, my oracle cards out to answer the last question. So how you will know when this person is coming up. We're going to use some signs or symbols, or what the cards mean, to tell you what's going to be going on within your life when this person comes into your life. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it. Okay. Oh my goodness. There it is. All right, I'm gonna take these as well. All right. Wow, you guys are going to be going through a difficult and dark period within your life. Some of you could have been going through a breakup. See, I told you there will be mirroring going on, because that person will probably be going through a similar experience, okay? Feeling kind of sad and feeling lonely and just feeling like your cup is empty. We also have, feeling like romance and relationships are dead. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just, the way that the message came through, oh my gosh, look, every single one of them is reversed. So I'm laughing because of the way it came through. It's like, romance is dead. What was I thinking? You know, so just feeling really, really emotional, feeling really, really sad, and feeling, I'm not going to say desperate, but feeling, empty, my love, for sure. Feeling like romance is just a bunch of crap. feeling like you wasted your time in a relationship and feeling foolish. But here's the kicker. Here is the kicker. You kind of wanted to go back to that person that hurt you or betrayed you, okay? And kind of feeling like you might be checking their social media or hoping that they will text and call you, you know? So that feeling of, oh my gosh. So you might be doing a couple little desperate things too, I want to say, when we have these two as well. Okay, just feeling like you're doing some foolish, silly things. You may be still reaching out to them and contacting them. You can't seem to let this person go because you feel like they kind of made a fool of you, okay? But, so yeah, you're going to be going through some ish when this person comes into your lives. So I want to say, and that we'll answer that within the next point, and you will see, okay? So that's why I'm going to say both of you will have your issues that you have to iron out, that you will heal through this relationship, and it will be easier for you guys to do that. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be like sunshine and rainbows all the time, because both of you will be coming into this situation with issues. But that's kind of what a soulmate is, right? It doesn't mean a wound mate, right? But in yours, it's not showing you that you guys are going to keep hurting yourselves. You guys will heal through this relationship. But let's get through the end question, which is, what is your purpose in their life and theirs in yours? Let's start with theirs and yours. What are they meant to teach you in this lifetime, in this incarnation? What is your soulmate meant to teach you, love? Ooh, what I need from you. There you go. Okay. Understanding and movement. All right, you see? How to keep going, how to move on for things, how to keep forward and progressive movement, how to keep moving towards your goals, how to move on from the things, stop holding on to things, and a greater understanding of how everything in life plays together, the interplay of life, emotions, and what you should be learning, a greater understanding of your part in the world and their part, and what you are meant to learn and heal and do, okay? So that relationship will help you do this. All right, and then let's talk about their part in yours. I'm sorry, your part in theirs. What's your part in their life? What are you meant to teach them? Ooh, let's talk about it. Deceit. Oh, 37 and 38. Amazing. Okay, let's talk about that. So obviously your person feels like people will betray them, okay? And this can also go back to something they learned in childhood. Mentally, they don't trust people to love them. They don't trust people with their heart. And so you loving them in this relationship will help them grow out of that. That there is a person out there who's really not going to take advantage of them. And of course, that will open up their world to meeting other people who really want the best for them and learn them and teach them how to have boundaries and to have respect for themselves, and the difference between taking advantage of people and people not taking their kindness for weakness. So it's a lot of growth that they're going to learn from this relationship with you. Okay, love? That is the reading that I have for you. I thank you so much for joining me. Best of luck to you on your journey to your soulmate. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to the beautiful people of group number 2. All right, so we are taking a look at your soulmate. So thanks for joining me. Best of luck on your journey. And I want you to take the messages that feel right and resonate with you and your life, okay? Now, I do offer personal readings. If you need to look into an issue that you are facing, go ahead and email me, my friend, and we'll discuss it. And let's get started. So we're going to begin, you and I, with learning, have you met this person already? Okay, so that's pretty easy. What we're going to do is, if the card is reversed, that will indicate an obstacle or delay. And if it isn't upright, of course, we'll just read the card, okay? I do divide the cards in half to help me get a better shuffle. All right, let's do it. Group number 2. Have you met them? Okay. Not yet, but it is coming, okay? Not yet, but it's coming. It's on its way. All right, there's some things that you need to deal with first when we have the Temperance here on the bottom here, especially when it comes to money and when it comes to setting up your life. And in particular, some of you may be moving or relocating or getting a new job. There's something that you're doing that's a big transition, and that needs to finish first before you can meet this person. Okay, this also indicates that you need to have a community when we have the Five of Pentacles, okay? Out here shivering in the cold, when there's a community, there's warmth and happiness and joy within there. But for some reason, you are feeling like an outsider or not taking those opportunities. So it's important for you to work on that first. And we can learn what are they like. First, actually, we want to know, how will you meet them? How will you come together? Okay, let's talk about that. How will you come together? What will you be doing? How will you come together? Okay. Oh, so you're going to accept some sort of activity, some occasion, somewhere you are invited. There's an opportunity for you to socialize when we have the Four of Cups that you are going to accept. You're going to go over and over again, and then you're going to say, you know what? I need to go. Okay. So you're going to be invited somewhere. There's an opportunity that you are going to take instead of ignoring it. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And this is talking about the beast. Okay. All of us have our base nature and we need to rise above it. This is saying that you will. So whatever it is about yourself that you continuously do, in particular, if you are extremely anxious in crowds or just have a problem socializing, you're going to rise above that and say, I cannot continue to be that way. I cannot continue to do that. And so you're going to accept this invitation from this person or place and go there. And that's how you will meet this person, okay? All right, moving on. So let's talk about what they are like out there in the world. What is this person like? What is this? Okay. Oh, interesting. All right, let's get some more. Maybe like one or two more. Okay, this person has been fighting to get their money together. This person could have come up extremely poor or impoverished. All right, this person could have not been, okay, so let me read it, how it's coming across. I don't feel like this person came from a lot, or they feel like they've been denied, or this was a person who was told they wouldn't amount to much. Okay. And they really had to overcome some things in life. They had to overcome financial issues and struggles. A lot of their life, they had to kind of pull themselves up and do things on their own. Okay, when we have the Two of Pentacles, they have defeated that. So they are extremely proud of themselves. But it has cultivated a degree of selfishness within them in the King of Pentacles. And I'm just going to be honest, okay? Remember, soulmates are not just la-di-da, everything is beautiful and perfect, okay? So remember that when you're doing a soulmate reading. Soulmate here is any relationship that you have for an extended period of time, all right, will go through ups and downs and changes. And that's what this is. So anyway, this King of Pentacles person has probably done well and is successful in life, and they had to really work hard to get there. You have the Six of Wands. They may be flashy. A lot of people may see them and see how well they have done in life. They are proud of them, and a lot of people look up to them. But I will say that because they had to hustle and do it, it does kind of give them, I got this on my own. I got mine, you go get yours type of attitude. Okay? Interesting. Let's see. What will your relationship be like with them? What will your relationship be like with them? Okay. At first, you're not going to like that. Of course, like who would? Who wants to be with a selfish person? Okay. So at first, you're not going to like it. You're going to be like, I don't like that kind of behavior. I think it gives me the icks. And I don't want to be with a selfish person. You move on from it. And so they are going to come back and heal themselves in this situation and understand that, oh, wait, I can't really play that card with this person. I see that this person wants a genuine relationship. And so the dynamic between the two of you will change. I'm not saying that they're going to be like that with every other person in their life, but they know that they can't pull that issue with you. Okay. So that's why at first they're going to come in there being themselves and you're going to be like, nah, I'm good on that. No, thank you. Okay. Let me see what else. Nah, like you can keep that. And so they're going to be worried about losing you when we have the Nine of Swords here. They're going to be worried that they lose you, that they missed out on their good opportunity. Look at you with your boundaries. Love to see it. You're like, no, that's not, I'm not good with that. And so you're going to have your good old boundaries within the Queen of Swords. And you're going to say, nope. And listen, when we have the Hierophant, I'm looking for commitment. I'm looking for, and some of you may want, you don't have to have a traditional straight up and down, we got to follow all the rules of society, right? But I'm not going to worship you. I'm not going to bow down. I'm not going to be glorifying you because you are successful, but you're a stingy person, and I don't want that. So you're going to have some really cool boundaries for yourself. And this will encourage a transformation because they know that they cannot act that way with you. Fantastic. Okay. I want to talk about, we'll get some more. Let's get some more because some of you might be like, well, what else? I mean, that sounds like a challenge. Of course, you know, this is a long-term relationship. So of course it's going to have challenges from time to time. But let's move on. Let's see as it evolves, what's happening. And then we're going to take a look at, look at that. Okay. This person is going to definitely understand your value in the Seven of Wands. Okay. And they know that they can't pull that issue with you. And so whatever you erect as how you're saying, these are the things that you need to do. These are the things, this person loves a challenge. Okay. Remember that this person had to fight and overcome many things in order to get to where they are. So they love a challenge, and they love that you are a challenge, and they love that they're going to rise to the occasion. Whatever you set for them, they're going to say, okay, I can beat that. So they kind of want to be, they kind of want to win your heart, win your mind, and show you like how valiant and determined and how good they can do. Let me see if you see anything else. Now listen. Oh, okay, cool. So we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. I saw something else. This relationship will eventually, because we had the double with that as well. See, this is kind of like talking about what we were saying. You will grow into this, all right? They're going to drop their, because we had that with that too. Look. Perfect. Makes total sense. Okay, because that's not, all right, let's talk about that, and then we're going to move on to the other parts. Look, so this is what you're going to evolve into. This is what you're going to get to, but this is what they have to get over first. Perfect example. I love that. So we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Oh, I'm sorry if I didn't tell you. I have two of these decks, and that's why. And I do it for this reason, so we can have some of the themes, you know, shown. All right, so anyway. So the sense of selfishness, the sense of it's all about me, and the sense of I just want to do for myself is something that they're going to overcome, okay? And they're going to think and begin to think about love, partnership, consideration, loving other people. Those were my dogs acting up. Sorry about that. But they want to learn to have a family with you and have a partnership and think of long-term stability and wealth, and take some of that money that they made and invest in having a family and growing a family and wealth for generations. Okay, so they're going to begin to think about that, but they're going to have to overcome this first. Okay, and they will. Okay, I want to talk about, actually we discussed that in the beginning, so we don't need to. So the last question is, what is this person meant to come into your life and teach you? What are you supposed to learn from this person? Okay, and then we'll do it for you as well. So what are you supposed to learn from this relationship with this person, your soulmate? What are they meant to teach you? Okay. They're meant to teach you strength. And I also think that the strength of this relationship, protection, providing love, showing you that they care, showing you that they want to meet and match the things and goals that you set, the standards that you set for them, all builds a strong foundation and relationship. And the two of you, when we have the beautiful strength here, like look at the strength of this tree, it also talks about building a strong relationship, but also building security for your future generations, your children, if you choose to have them, of course. But this is saying that you learn how to get stronger and better through this relationship. Okay? And let's talk about what you do for them. What do you do for them? Oops, that went back in. You give them a sense of peace, a place to relax, a place to be and feel at home. They can be with you and just kind of come to a place of peace and just say, I feel safe and loved with you, and this is my place of relaxation, my place of contemplation, my place in this relationship where I know I am appreciated and valued and loved, and feel like I have a home within this relationship and within you, which also allows them to become the best version of themselves. Okay? All right, love, that is the end. That was really sweet, actually. All right, that is the end of your reading here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Best of luck to you on your journey. Thank you so much for watching. Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for joining me for your reading here today. Welcome to my channel. May the messages you receive today be for your best and highest good luck. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Today we're talking about your soulmate. I also want to let you know that I do offer personal readings. If you need one, please email me. My email can be found in the description box. Okay? So we are going to begin your reading with the first question, which reflects, have you met one another? Have you met each other yet? All right, and this is simple. We're going to look at if the card is reversed, then that represents an obstacle or a delay, and if it is not, then we'll just read what the meaning of the card is. Okay, well, let's do it. Have my loves in this group, in group number 3, met this person? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get one more if we can. Anything else? 2 more. Oh, 3 more. 4 more. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get it. All right. I do feel not really. And let me tell you what I mean by not really. I think that the opportunity has presented itself for you to have some conversations, but something kind of got in the way. Someone's either shy or scared to make the first move or have the conversation. Okay? When we're looking here at the page and the 2 of Swords, someone has been going back and forth, or even it could be like a social media thing. They've seen your social media or wanted to talk to you but are scared, or someone has ignored a message. So this isn't like going to be like a love match. I see you from across the room immediately and our eyes lock and this is a Hollywood movie. Don't really work that way. In fact, it could be that one person is interested and the other person is not at first. Okay. In fact, it probably start slow, or the person is one of you are putting each other off. Okay, like, or it could have started and like a conversation started and then it just went nowhere. Okay, so there's definitely from the beginning, and it's starting off uneven. One person is interested and the other person is not. Oh, I want to see how this goes, babe. Like, okay, this is gonna be fun. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we learned that. Well, dang, how is it gonna get together? Now I want to know for real. Like, how is this gonna actually pop off, though? All right, so what's gonna be the thing that kicks it off? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, but what? Okay. Oh, okay. So one person feels like they crashed and burned in the first attempt to kind of get this thing started and going. They're going to give it another shot. Go boom, there's a crash and burn. So it could have even been for some of you a date that just went horribly. Okay. Okay, when we have the Knight of Swords, so this person is gonna try this again. Look, the Tower here is reversed again. That's so funny. Okay, so they're gonna salvage it and start over. Okay, so yeah, it was definitely like in the Ace of Pentacles. So they look in the okay, I'm gonna stop saying look, but it's so funny as the story is here developing. I'll try to put this down here. As the story is developing, so there was definitely a crash and burn. It could have even been they asked you out and they made a fool of themselves, or something just happened on this date or in this conversation that just it didn't work, and they felt kind of foolish. So they're gonna try again. Look, Page, they're gonna try again and ask you out again, try to have the conversation again. Look, they went home and thought about it. They went home and thought about it. They thought about how they could like recover and how they could do this again. Or it could be you, friend. It could be you on this side. I'm just reading the cards of how this thing develops. Okay, so after this like epic fail, it's gonna try again. It's even going home and practicing what to say. Okay, and trying the whole thing again. So like shooting the shot, and then there you go. It comes together. Hilarious. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about what are they like as a person though. What is this person like? Okay, what else? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let's talk about it. That is so adorable. Okay, so let's talk. This person does want a relationship. They want love. They actually are an amazing partner and will make an amazing partner. They also are a very accomplished person. They have done well in life and have done many things. Look, the ace is reversed again, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, this person is a very passionate person. I just think that maybe they get so excited and get in their head a lot when we have the ace, and so they try to start things and try to get things going. They do accomplish it. Okay, so they may be good at accomplishing big time goals like graduating and getting promotions, but they have to practice those things too, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here as well. They have to practice at those things too. They're a person with a lot of energy, vitality, fun, passion, energy, and excitement, but they have to learn how to channel it better. So that's why it comes across kind of strange. It comes across kind of strange, but this person does make a good friend, a good partner, a good love. Also may be successful at something that they do that is, they could have a regular normal job, but also on the Nine of Pentacles, it could be something that they've created on their own that they are quite successful in. And they also may have their own hobby, or it could be a hobby that has paid off. They spend a lot of time doing something that also brings them joy, but brings them money. Okay? Okay, interesting. Let's see what else. Let's talk about what the relationship with you will be like. The two of you together, what's that like? Okay. This person will do anything for you. Okay, this person is also a person that will help you and want you to build your dreams and help work on whatever it is. You can count on them to help you work towards whatever your goals and dreams are. The dream for the couple, the relationship. They are the person that goes in and does their work and does their side for sure with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, here's that page again, kind of like that Wands energy again, I mean, of the reversal. So definitely a person that has a lot of energy but has trouble communicating properly. Okay, just makes crazy comments in conversations. That has crazy comments in conversations, or just doesn't come across the best. Okay, so maybe not the most effective communicator, but anyway, but very loving, very passionate, very warm, very actually emotionally mature, has good emotional intelligence. Okay, and also likes to spoil you. Is very generous in relationships and will give, oh, here we go, hardworking. I was shuffling while I was talking. Here we go. Very hardworking, determined person, very skilled person at whatever it is that they do for work. Is a person that is tireless in effort at learning something, and when they want to learn something and do something, they will continuously do it over and over again until they perfect it. Okay, what else? A responsible, committed person. Okay. That is funny, but I'm just laughing at their personality of, like, I don't know how they are showing up in these conversations and making it so weird. Oh no, my flowers fell. A bit more about your relationship. Okay, a little bit more about your relationship. Can we get some more about the relationship? Let's learn some more about the relationship. And then we'll talk about, there it is. And then we'll talk about, this person also may not be the most, it's a conversation again. They might not have had a lot of relationships, I'm thinking. Maybe it's you too, but I feel like they haven't had a lot of relationships, or, maybe just haven't had that much experience when it comes to love. So I do feel like the commitment thing will be something that happens really, really, really fast. I'm laughing at the Page of Swords here. So they think they have lots of thoughts and you're a smart person. It's just the way that it comes out, it doesn't come out. And I'm thinking that because this person may be a loner or hasn't had a lot of experience with being in a lot of relationships, that's how come they struggle with like asking you out and showing up and being like a suave person. They don't really have that, but commitment and seeing things through, they have that, right? They have no problems with that. I'm committed to it. I want to see it all the way through, and it does indicate a lot of warmth and happiness in this. Okay, and happiness in this relationship. All right, so let's talk about what's going to be happening in your life. This will be kind of like the signs of what you can expect, when you can expect that this person is going to come into your life. And we'll finish up the reading with their purpose in your life and yours and theirs. I saw a card flipped over, so let's put that back. And this one, okay. What's going to be happening in your life when they come into it? Oh, the Devil. Oh, my love. So just, you're going to be going through some things. Okay. So when we have the Devil, there's some issues that you're going to have to be working out on your own. So that also could be why you aren't so interested in them at first. You got your own stuff going on when we have the Devil. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles, you could also be hung up on another person. Okay. And really hung up on them and the relationship and hoping that that relationship will work, and really like thinking about all the time and things that you invested and not ready to give up on that person. There also may be some habits or things that you were thinking and doing that you have to stop, that you need to get over and deal with before this relationship can come, or before you get started in this relationship. Some of you could like bad boys or bad girls, whoever, because I do have, most of the majority of the people that watch are women or feminine, but the other part, there are some men here. So anyway, but yeah, there's some things that you're going to have to work on for yourself, that you need to clear up some of that energy and heal some of that first. And that might be why you're not interested in them, or you might like that bad girl behavior. And since that person is kind of showing up a little geeky, that's not usually what you're attracted to, but you will come around. Okay, so that's some things. You're going to be dealing with your own kind of issues and solving some things within yourself. All right. All right. Limited thinking, just healing some parts of yourself. Now, let's talk about what is their purpose in your life. What are they meant to teach you, to close out our reading here today? And this will be the card you chose from. Okay. You just didn't know it until now. What is their purpose in your life? What are they meant to teach you in this soulmate connection? To let go. All right. Oh, this is interesting too. Number 22, in case that's a special number for you. The things that you may hold on to within your life Could be how people treated you, just holding on to a lot of negative belief patterns, old versions of yourself, old wounds. This is saying that you're going to learn how to transform. This is also saying, holding a mirror to yourself and saying, what is it that I need to reform, change, and work on myself? How can I heal those issues within myself and let them go so I can transform and become a better person? And this relationship will teach you that. Okay? And let's see what your purpose is in theirs. Oh my gosh. Well, you have a lot. All right. Well, let's get the, wow. Okay. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right, let's do it. All right, first off, I do think you're going to teach them to have a lot more fun. Okay, because they are maybe a rigid person in the sense that they follow along with a routine, which is good in lots of things, but also in others, you're going to teach them, hey, let's lighten up, let's have a little fun, let's go and explore and enjoy life more. Okay, in the fire and the rigid, not to keep everything the same all the time. You're gonna help them come out of their shell and explore life and have a good time more. Also, when we have oath and obedience, that there will be hardships in this relationship and in life that will require stillness. And this relationship for them with you will test them. And they will have to honor their commitment. They will have to honor, this is a person that does honor that, but you will be a challenge for them in good ways and in bad ways. Okay, and they will have to learn how to be still and quiet and honor the commitment to you, the oath, the vow that they took to the relationship, and see things through. Congratulations and success. There will be success for them in this relationship, so they will say, wow, we made it through that. But honestly, they will do well when it comes to upgrading their life and accomplishments. They will also have some of those things, and also some of the things that they wanted in life when it comes to love, family, relationships. They will be able to do that. And it also has to do with fulfilling their lifelong goals and dreams. They will be able to accomplish those things within this life and in this relationship with you. But yeah, it will definitely be a test too for them. Interesting. Okay, love, thank you so much for watching this reading. Best of luck to you on your journey to your soulmate.